Good morning, peoples. I'm out here getting my steps in. Just did a 360. I am feeling good today. I feel back to normal. I don't feel fatigued. I don't feel lightheaded. And the reason why I'm telling you all this is because I was going through a thing this past weekend. And I just want to tell you my experience with VSG and this whole weight loss thing. What I realized about myself, I have a week or a week and a half of some normalcy where I can get up, clean up, run errands, do things with and for the children. Then when that week and a half is up, that's when I start feeling really bad for 2 days. And in my mind is, oh, you dehydrated, you need some Pedialyte. But this time I didn't reach. I did. I did reach for the Pedialyte. It didn't help. And I said, oh crap, it's not dehydration. What could it be? So while I was down for a few days, I just couldn't figure it out. It wasn't until I got on the scale and I lost 2 pounds. Then I start putting two and two together. I say, I've had my bout of dehydration because I went to the emergency room and they told me I was dehydrated. And then a few weeks after that, I went into a little dehydration spell again because I was drinking so much water and urinating a whole lot. Okay, I'm losing my electrolytes. But this time, I know I'm not urinating a lot. I am, getting my liquids in, but not as much as I did before. This is my understanding. When it's time for me to lose some pounds, my body goes through a flip-flop. I've noticed that. When my body is going through what I call the flip-flop, fatigue, headachy, not wanting to do anything, can't do anything, lightheaded, weak, all that. My homeostasis is off. When I finally can get up and I hop on the scale, I've lost 2 pounds. When I lose a pound, I don't feel bad. But between 2 and 3, and it's mostly 2, I feel so horrible. Man, this is weird. It's weird. I reached out to my friend who had gastric bypass and I say, Do that sound familiar to you? Have you experienced that? Shelley, she didn't understand what I was trying to convey. I say, hey, I be feeling good, normal, smooth. And then out of nowhere, it's like almost instantly, it's like I got hit and ran over and drugged by a Mack truck. Can't get out of bed. I draw just enough energy to get up and go to the restroom. I have to call my kids for everything. Another thing that I want to talk about, what I want to learn about, is VSG over 50, because that could be part of the issue too. I'm not the most healthiest out the gate, and things are not flowing like it used to when I was young, or as easy. So that may be a chunk of the problem. Now, I mentioned I lost 2 pounds. So I'm down to 258. I started at 290. Well, that was the day before the surgery. The day of the surgery, I was 289. My highest weight was 313, and I started the program at 297. I'm down to 258. I set a goal for myself. I say, when I get down to 250 something, I was going to pack my scale up. And I did. I packed my scale up. And that is about the best thing I could have done. That's one of the best things I've done for myself, was to get rid of the scale. It's been just about 9 years since I was 250 anything. So to get back down to 250 is nothing but a blessing. I was anxious to get out the 290s because I was stuck there for some years before I plummet up to the 300s. So it bothered me after weight loss surgery to be 290 anything. It bothered me to be 280 anything, because that was another weight that I used to be stuck at, between 280 and 287. I got down to the 270s. That did not make me feel good at all, because I remember being 275, 277, being stuck at that weight, maintaining. When I got down to 260, I'm like, okay, now we cooking. But I'm still on the higher end of the 260s. Now I'm 258. I feel like I'm like in the middle. And I'm grateful. I'm calm. And I'm relaxed. Anything from here, it will be down, down, down. I did have a concern yesterday because I ate like a horse. It's like I just couldn't satisfy my hunger. I'm eating and drinking, drinking and eating, trying to satisfy my hunger. Don't ask what was I eating, how fast I was eating, was I chewing, was I eating and drinking together, what was you drinking? Listen, I go by the book. Strictly by the book? No, because I'm not perfect. But when it comes to chewing my food and chewing it well, yes. Putting my fork down between bites, sometimes. Drinking 30 minutes after, yes. Yesterday, I had some collard greens and cornbread. Okay? No nuggets, no kids meal, no happy meal, no fast food, no chips, no soda, no sweets. Some collard greens. I didn't eat the ham hock, but I ate the collard greens. I ate collard greens and cornbread yesterday. I can't think now, maybe 3 or 4 times. And the reason why I say 3 or 4 times because I made a bowl and I didn't finish it in one sitting, so I went back. So I don't know if that's 3 or 4, however you want to count that. In the wee hours of the morning, I had a Dr. Atkins meal replacement bar. And I didn't get no water in yesterday. The only water I took is when I swallowed my vitamins. So that wasn't much. I had some zero sugar Minute Maid lemonade that I feast on. And I don't feel bad about that at all because outside of Pedialyte and a few little sugar-free Powerades I done had, I could count on my hand how many of those I done had, maybe 3 since my surgery. I don't drink anything else but water, 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 more water. You know, I stick with what's on the list. I do different variations, you know, but it's everything that's on the list. I want to be successful. Not only being successful, I truly, truly want to change. And the small changes that I've seen thus far, I'm grateful for them. I don't know about anyone else. I'm not including anyone else, and I'm not trying to insult nobody. I'm talking about me. I look human now. I look more like a person instead of a big mass of something, of matter. I was a big mass of matter walking. Now I'm beginning to look normal. I do want to say this. I've seen overweight men and women that look good, that carries their weight well, can do everything that a small person can do. I've seen big men and women, some that look darn good in their clothes. For me, I did not. I did not look good in clothes, so I covered myself in muumuus. I could not get around good. It was hard for me to get in and out of a car, fly on the airplane, get on rides, bathe, lay down, get up, couldn't get up off the floor. Everything hurting. Weight, I can't carry it. I tried to adapt to being big, but I couldn't. On the smaller side is where I need to be. That is where I can move around, where I look good in my clothes, where I feel good. Can I get overweight? Yes, I can. I see that. Yes, I can. I had a lady to tell me, have you always been big? Well, in the black community, we have this saying, I've always been big for my age. Because that's what was told to me. But when I look back at my pictures, I was not big at all. I was not big at all. I'm 5'6". I wasn't big at all. So with that being said, I know I was young. I know I was a younger person. I felt good when I was 150. Now that I'm 50 years old, I wouldn't. My surgeon told me 150 is good, but I say 160, 165 for my age, my build, my stature. I don't want to be 170 any damn thing. 180, 190 if I can help it. I think 160 too big, but given my height, my age, I would take 160, 165. So for me to get there, I got to continue my walks. I got to continue my water. I got to continue eating the way my dietitian told me. Have I cheated on my diet? What constitutes cheating? I've had some Cheez-Its. I've had a cookie. I've had some egg foo young without the rice. I had steamed broccoli. I ate the top out of a pizza. I did. All that was earlier. You know, that was like when I was maybe a month. But I'm embarking on my 3 month, and no, I'm not eating that. I don't crave it. I have no cravings at all. Even when it's that time of the month, I'm not craving. I just find myself to be a little more hungrier, but no cravings. And I'm in a place now where I can say I am happy with the way things are going, even with the sickness and not feeling good. Because you could look at my face, my eyes, and tell I'm kind of wiped out. But I just have this feeling that this too shall pass. As time go on, I will begin to feel better. I'm just 2 months. And everyone don't respond the same. Everyone don't do the same thing, no matter how much literature, the same literature they give us, we still kind of do our own thing. But that's just a VSG update. And let me know. Let me know if you feel a little crappy when your body is losing weight. And do you stabilize once when you go through your stall, but it's not a stall, when your weight levels out? Do you level out? Let me know. Communicate with me. I don't want to be in this by myself. Until then.